What's up guys, it's your boy Jack, or Noble Dez, and welcome to something you've been waiting for a while now. I actually coded this in like 2 days, but I've finally got my model generator done so you can create custom models for your custom skin packs and skins. Actually, that doesn't make sense. So you can make custom models for your skins in your custom skin packs. If you haven't seen my last tutorial on how to make basic skin packs, I do recommend you watch that first because I do explain a lot of the basic things, and there's a lot of things that I won't be going over again that you will need to know for this video. So I have it on screen now. I don't think you can click it because I'm not sure about the annotations anymore, but I will have a link down in the description so you can watch that video and then you can come back to this one. If you open up the program, as of now, you will get a prompt for a brand new update. Just click yes and let it install. It's going to install 2.4. I didn't really add too much in this update, just the model generator and a few UI improvements. Like I said earlier, I coded this like in 2 days. I worked a lot with the graphics class in C#, so I have learned a lot while making this, but I didn't use like a true 3D model engine. You'll see how it's like. It's still really usable and kind of user-friendly. So in your skin pack, you're just going to right click the lock file as I showed you on the last video, and you'll see the skin creator UI is kind of changed. I got rid of a few things down here, and the server and all that, it's still the same. Select texture, cape, all that, it's still the same. As always, make sure you always click server whenever you're adding a new skin. Don't use local unless you like 100% know what you're doing. And if you click generate right here, you're going to get the option to generate a custom model. Keep in mind though that once you generate a custom model, you can't go back and modify it within the creator. You'll have to do it raw through the meta tags, and then you also won't be able to select the default model like the Steve or Alex model from here. So if you're going to create a custom model, just be sure that you know 100% you're going to create a custom model. I don't know if you've already noticed or not yet, but I have a template thing right here. I'm going to try and create my YouTube avatar as a model. I'm going to try and give him some shoes, his hair, everything. It's going to be pretty cool. I have this right here. It's just like a small template for when I do the texture. So in Skin Creator, just click the generate button. It's going to tell y'all what I just said. Create your own custom model or custom skin model. You won't be able to use other default skin settings if you continue. Click yes. And you're going to get the model generator right here. This crazy UI. Now don't be intimidated. I'll break down each part of this so you'll understand what you're doing. If you're just barely getting into things, I do recommend you start off with a template. If you click the load template down here, it will give you a basic Steve model, and you can see like each part right here: head, body, arm 0, 1, leg 0. And this right here should be leg 1. I'll make sure to fix that in the update so it'll be cool for y'all. It still says leg 1 out there. I just got the part name wrong. You can look at the different sides of the skin. If you click rotate right, left. And right here with view, you can see like which part of the skin you're viewing. So this is the right side, front, left side, back, right side, front. Pretty self-explanatory. And up here in the top right corner, you can see like it automatically generates a texture for it. You can turn this off, but I do recommend you keep it on unless you're mapping on a texture, which I'll show y'all later. And also for guidance, which I really do recommend you do, is turn on guidelines. This shows you the center for each of the models. Like the red line is the center of the head and body. The purple lines are the center of the legs. And the blue lines are the center of the arms. If you select a part, I'm just gonna select the head as an example. You can see we have some things right here on the side: size, position. You can't change the head's position. Like this right here changes the x-axis. You can move it up, down. This way right here actually modifies the y-axis. So if I go to the right side, you can see it's moving it like back and forth on the side. And then size, you can stretch out the head, make it as big or as small as you want. And you can see like as you work with the head, it automatically generates the texture up in the top right corner. You can move it around. See UV right here. So let's say I want the texture to start off at 32 right there, move it over 10 or something. You can mess with this. Just make sure like none of your textures collide. Just make sure you're managing everything properly and you know what you're doing. I'm going to take this back to where it was, 0, 0, and I'm going to take this back to 8 by 8 spot 8, which is the default head model. So some basic things I want to add for my model is my hair, of course. So I'm going to go over here to the model parts. I'm going to right click an empty area and click create, and it's going to create a new empty part right here. Before you can like get access to any of the settings, you can see they're all disabled. You have to select like a parent part, and really a parent part just makes your model a part of that. So let's say the new model I create is part of the head. If the head looks this way, the model that you create will also look that way. If the head looks up, the model will look up. Let's say you assign it to the body and the body like shakes, the model will shake. So really the parent is just what the model becomes. So it can become part of the head, the body, the arm, blah blah blah. Since I'm doing the hair, I'm gonna make it be part of the head. So you know, if my head looks up, the hair will look up. It just gotta keep it all lined up. And just so I can keep track of what I'm working with here, I'm gonna call this hair. See, it adds it right there. And I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna make the head 8 wide, which is as wide as the head. And I'm going to make it about 4 tall. And as for the y-axis, I'm gonna make it be about, let's go 4 right there. And here, let me line it up real quick. So it's gonna go right there. Let me have it go on top of my head right there and line it up. And yeah, there we go. So now I'm gonna add another part of my hair. So I'm gonna call this new part, go down, hair 2. Click head, hair 2. There we go. Make it 8 wide. I'm gonna make this one 2 tall, and we'll make it go back 4 so it fills up the rest. And I'm gonna keep it back here, and we'll send it up. Yeah, I like that. And we go back to the front view, and let's actually line it up back here. So yep, there's the hair. It looks all right. And oh, let me manage the UV. So I'm gonna take this down maybe about 32. Okay, so there's the hair. And let me go to hair 2. And I'm also gonna make this go down 32. All right, that looks good. And for my shoes, I wanted to add like a little nubby part to show my foot kind of coming out. So I'm gonna go over here to the model creator, click create new, and I'm gonna line this up to leg 0. So I'm gonna have to create one for each leg. Leg 0 is the leg on the left side, while leg 1 is the leg on the right side. It's kind of self-explanatory, you know, leg 0, first leg 1, the next leg. So I'm gonna call this shoe 0 to signify it's kind of lined up with leg 0. And I'm gonna make it 3 tall, 3 wide, and 3 wide on the back. Now let me just kind of line it up with the shoe here. So it's right there. Let me go back here and we'll line it up with leg 0. Actually, the legs are about 4 thick. Okay, I'll fix this by going to leg 0 and making the leg be only 3 thick. There we go. And I'll go here and I'll make this leg 3 thick as well. And I'm gonna move it to the side so it lines up. There we go. And also, I don't know if you could tell already, but you can assign colors to each part so you can kind of keep track of what you're working with. All you gotta do to assign a color is double click an item. So for my shoe, so I know which shoe or what part it is, I'm gonna make shoe 1 be orange. There we go. And actually, let me kind of fix it here so I don't have to worry about it later. 42 should work. I want to keep the texture as compressed as possible so I can have room for other parts. So 40, 38, oh, oops, 38. Okay, there we go. That's perfect. So we got shoe 0 there. Now let me add shoe 1. So create model, go here, leg 1, and shoe 1. And I'm gonna make shoe 1 be red. There we go. Sweet. So we got both shoes in there. And let me manage the UV really quick. I think I set it to 38. And then right here, I'll set this to about 14, 13, 12. There we go. You want to try and keep all your textures as close together as possible. And, you know, at the same time, don't let them kind of overlap each other, because it's best to have as much room as possible in your texture mapping preview, just like fit in as much models as possible, because you are limited to 64 by 64 pixels. Okay, but yeah, I got my shoes, my arms, my hair. I think I'm going to make my body a little taller, so I'm going to go up here to the body, and originally the bodies are 12 tall. I'm going to make this go, let's go 14 tall. And you can see the body's kind of going down. So if you need to like move body parts up and down, go up here to the offsets on the side and you can make them all go up and down. So for the body, I need it to go 2 pixels up since I added 2. So just do -2 and that will make it go up. Keep in mind, negatives make parts go up and positives make parts go down. And I'm gonna have to do the same for my head because now it's kind of going into my head. So -2, and also the arms, so my arms stay lined up with the body. Oh wait, I did that to the legs. Oops, nope. Legs stay the same, arms -2. Sweet. Looking at it now, I think it'd be best to also make the arms a little thinner. So I'm gonna make my arms kind of have the Alex model. So I'm gonna line it up and make them about 3 thick. There we go. Yep, there we go. That looks good so far. Ooh, something else I just thought of that'd be really cool is maybe a backpack. So let me add another model. I'm gonna click create, and I'm gonna call this, or actually I need to align it with the body first. And I'm gonna call this backpack. Backpack is going to be, I'm gonna make the backpack not pink. Let's go yellow. Or actually, that's the head color. Okay, backpack is gonna be gray, light gray. I'll make the backpack about 5 tall, and since my body on here is 8 thick, I'm gonna make this be 6 thick, and it's gonna go out about 5. No, I'm thinking 4 should be good. Now let me like move it here so it actually lines up. And looking at the backpack now, that's like really small. Let's make the backpack actually be 10. Oops, nope, I did 100. Okay, yeah, 10 tall looks pretty good for the backpack. And I want a back view now. Let me line it up. There we go. That looks cool. Now here on the UV, I gotta kind of fix it up. 32 by 32, about 40. There we go. That's good. And there we go. So I think I'm gonna use this right here as my custom model. So once you have your thing ready, go up here to the texture mapping preview and click export. And I'm just gonna export this to my desktop. I'm gonna call this model template. So model template. And wherever you saved it, you'll get your texture. So now you can just use paint.net, Photoshop, or whatever you use to modify your images. I'm gonna open this up in paint.net as well as this image so I can kind of like sync them together and make my model preview thing. Okay, so I'm in paint.net right now. I have both my images here, and I do know which one is which because I lined them up with the colors. And oh man, okay, it seems I made the mistake of making my hair kind of collide with my body. Oops. Okay, hopefully that's not too noticeable. I'm just gonna go with it. Just try not to make the same mistake I made. And here is the template I'm going off of. So I'm gonna make a few modifications here. Okay, so I have my kind of template here. I tried to make that design on my shirt, but I tried at least. Give me that. So I'm gonna copy this body. Here, let me combine those layers. Okay, I'm gonna copy this body right here, and I'm gonna take it over here to the pink where my body is here, and I'm just gonna kind of paste that on here. Oh heck, okay, so my body right there, as you can see, is a little taller. I'm gonna copy about 2 pixels here, and I'm gonna paste it down there and stretch it. There we go, sweet. Then I'll copy over my basic head. There we go. Then over here, my arms go. Oh yeah, my arms, I forgot, are a little thinner. Okay. Here we can work with this. Okay, I got the arms in. Now for the legs, which I forgot I also made thinner. Frick. Alright then, sweet. I got my legs on here. Now for my hair, I'll just copy over this hair texture. Let's get some of this up in here, and I'll just kind of stretch it out over my hair texture. And for the shoes, no, I'll just make the shoes all black now, and maybe later on I'll come back into this and kind of design them up a little more. And for the backpack, okay, I'm going to make the backpack be kind of, okay, I'm going to have the backpack be like a kind of dark gray. On the sides, I'll have it be a dark gray. Design this up a little bit. There we go. Okay, sweet. So I'll let this be my backpack for now. And looking at it, it seems our texture is complete. So I'm gonna save this. Click OK, save. And over here, back on the model generator, just click import and go down to where you have your image. Here it is. Click that. Oh yeah, wait. You gotta uncheck the auto generate texture box, so make sure that's unchecked. Then import your image. Find it. Where'd it go? There it is. Open. And you can see it automatically maps it on. Now keep in mind guys, I did code this in 2 days, so there's still some bugs with displaying. For example, the layering is kind of off, so you'll see when I go back to the front view, the backpack is being showed in front of my shirt. But if we go to the right view, we can't see it, it is behind my body, so we know it's alright. So there's a few bugs here and there that I do have to go back and fix. And also like the mapping with the pixels is a little off. You can see there's like a tiny bit of extra pixel there. So I am still working on this. This is a beta, which is why it says beta right there at the bottom left corner. As long as you use common sense and you can kind of see like what you're doing here, then everything should be fine. Also, I think the left view is bugged too. I spent hours on this within the 2 days, and I see I still got a lot of work to do, but looking at the left side, for some reason the top part of my hair isn't being showed, but I do know it's there because the left view shows it. So yeah, there's a few bugs here and there I do have to go back and fix. And we'll try and roll out updates as soon as I can to fix these bugs, but as long as you use common sense, you will be able to kind of maneuver yourself around here and you will know how everything's going. So once you have your custom model made, all you have to do is click create. And keep in mind, once you click create, there's no going back to modify this, so make sure you're happy with what you got. I'm happy. So, create, finish. You won't be able to come back and edit this skin model settings, fonts created, blah blah blah. I don't know how to read. Yes. 64x skin created, blah blah blah. And you can see there's my skin. And the bug is even here. You can see the backpacks being displayed in front of my body, but we do know it's behind my body because of the right view. So I'm gonna call this Noble Dez. Theme name, I don't know. And I would add a cape, but I have a backpack on this skin and they'd kind of collide, so I'm not gonna add a cape. And click create skin, and there's my skin. And you can see it automatically generates all of the model data. So everything is set. So you can now save this and load it onto whatever console you're loading it on and look at it. So here, I'm gonna save this and load it onto my Wii U so I can show you all the model. So as you can see, guys, I have my skin here in game. He has his hair, the backpack, everything. I actually, I'm probably gonna go back and work on my backpack texture a little more, but everything else looks perfectly fine. I have it here in game. Look, there's my shoes, there's my hair. Can I get like a good side view? It's kind of hard to get. Oh, there, you can see I have my hair and everything. And here's my custom model, backpack and everything. So that right there, guys, is how you can make your own custom skin models for, you know, your custom packs. I really hope this tutorial helps you guys out. If you have any problems or if you find any other bugs to my program besides the side views and stuff, make sure to let me know in the comments or in my Discord chat or on Twitter or whatever way you can find to contact me. And yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed. I got me my new model here, which I'm actually really happy with. I'm just gonna fix up the backpack and stuff later. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. As always, it's been your boy Jack, or Noble Dez. Hope you're having a great Monday, and I will see you guys later.